me a thing, how I got her, how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they never seen.
Today, from TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Tough running, but not a lot to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
2 yards on
the numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 14 carries, 59 yards, and a touchdown.
And he has 12 touchdowns on the ground this season, so you know it's a big part of their offense. They count on it, not only to score the touchdowns, but now they can play action, fake it to him, throw it out to the wide receivers, get it to other players who can also produce.
The reception good for 7. It's third down.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll run with Madison, and not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. The numbers for him from a week ago. 11 carries, 52 yards, and a touchdown.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Minshew's pass.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, second down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Elijah Penny, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go to the fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Marcus Williams on the coverage.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A gain of 6 there on first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Tennessee.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Off the RPO, he completes it. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
A gain of 11.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Running from the gun with Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Derrick Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a first down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. When you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit, he is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
The end of the first quarter with the score Jaguars 7, Titans nothing.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Complete to number 8.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Tennessee.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And this one through the uprights and good. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he... dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Here's Madison. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and forced it into him.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Sack.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Titan football. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
I'm impressed.
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Minshew sets to throw. Finds a man with a crossing route. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Harold Landry in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Running from the shotgun with Madison. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves them with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Here's 2nd and 8. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as the still done legally, but anything outside of that.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The 45-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Minshew. Open man is the tight end Troutman. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. His throw incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 34-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A 7-yard pickup.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
7-yard line.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So we hit the halftime break here in Jack. And okay, so much for our halftime. Break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Alexander.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down, and that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Over 1st and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough. Swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle made at about the 38. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Titans.
Henry. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. K'Lavon Chaisson. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
He's taken down at the
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where on 3rd and...
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now Minshew. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Titans.
Throwing is Newton. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 2nd and 10, Newton. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the 50, Newton. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Newton. The open man is Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the Jaguars' 39-yard line.
They'll run with Henry. And he's got room. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
The tackle made at the 20.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And the Titans are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Brings up second and goal.
Second and goal from the 1. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
Derrick Henry with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Titans are going to retake the lead.
The kick is good.
People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Again, it's Henry. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they can.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. And the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Minshew, 1st and 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And he comes back with 1 complete. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. It'll be Minshew again. He's going to let it fly. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. On 4th down, Minshew. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that one.
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. And this one going to wrap up with Cam Newton going down to a knee. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Today's final score.
Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme. I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for the
She right got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that in their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a friend. Want to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage with the mainframe. Loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, cause you're force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. No, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say yo, so what you gonna do with it? Stop playing with it. No. If you gon' do it, you don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Yeah. Cause you ain't built like that.
Oh, look at me. I bet you can't do it like me. Can't see me when I get on the ground. Game on, it's about to go down. A juke and shake it all up. My moves make them run them up. I'm lit so you know what's up. I got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the. Pan a camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Ay, count a 4 and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch down.
take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Whoa, won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Cause I ain't like it. Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Yeah, Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew, ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that, okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that, sound like you know. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that, okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that, then I hit that, then I hit that, then I hit that, then I hit
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah,
That's a flag on the play.
yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a lineback. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it?
How you like it?
I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking.
Like a Viking.
All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I'm in the field like a panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border.
Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety. You boys can't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yo, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Do you take from the rich and the poor and us? Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love.